something video games, yeah!
We're standing in the shadow of these colossal titans. Hey everyone, Ausgamia, and welcome to Titan Souls. I'm Marcus.
I'm Ludo.
So, as you can probably tell from the name of this, and from my bad little joke there, this is more or less a 2D mashup of Shadow of the Colossus and Dark Souls, from my understanding.
Somewhat, yeah. It's very similar to mostly Shadow of the Colossus, not so much Dark Souls. But it does have the bullshit difficulty curve of Dark Souls, which is very good.
I approve of this. I only played the demo of this game previously, but yeah, like, you've played through it in Vita, haven't you, Ludo?
Start the game.
Okay, I'm getting there, Jesus, man. So, is there much of a backstory to this? Or?
Not really. Much the same as Shadow of the Colossus. You're just like, you're this dude. Your soul is attached to your arrow for some reason. And your bow.
Okay.
And then you go and kill enemies. Because Shadow of the Colossus.
Is there an actual story? Or is it like one of those, you know, there's something fundamental that you have to sort of piece together and draw your own conclusions with?
Yeah, it's more of like there is a small amount of dialogue, but other than that, there's not really anything in terms of story. It's up to you.
Okay, right.
Here's the game introducing you to the mechanics, like a real game should. Not at all. We did not at all just come from Wings of V. Load of fuckery.
Well, you know, we're keeping in the theme of difficult video games, so what am I going to do here, Ludo? Am I going to roll into this repeatedly?
Yeah, that's it. The one mechanic that it has introduced you is definitely rolling and not shooting.
I don't get
it.
I don't get it, Ludo. What are you trying to say?
Shoot the eyeball!
Your frustration brings me immense happiness. Yeah, so
now it introduces the roll.
Wow, it's almost like the game's giving us a proper fucking tutorial.
Hold A to run.
Oh, good. That's going to be useful. Okay.
Yes.
I like the Dark Souls. You know, Dark Souls 2 specifically. Or no, Dark Souls 1 even. It has like, you know, all the stuff on the ground. You know, you're reading all these things, then you just read, and then it goes, "Look out! What do you mean, look out?" And then this giant thing just stomps you like. Hurr!
Yeah.
Remember that, the Asylum Demon?
Yes.
It's just like, oh.
Asylum Demon was great. I'm pretty sure I managed to kill him the first time I saw him.
Yeah?
Like, not the first time I played the game, but you know how you're supposed to die and then leave and then come back and fight him later?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does this game have anything like the lizards in Shadow of the Colossus, where they're like, you know, hidden little things in the background that, you know, can increase your max stamina and life and such?
Well, you have no stamina or life to increase, so...
Oh.
No.
Well, are there hidden secrets that I can get to, like, I don't know, get extra cool things?
No.
Oh. So this game is literally just the bosses?
Well, yeah. If you kill all the bosses, you unlock an extra boss.
Okay.
And then there's achievements for killing the bosses in certain ways or doing certain things to the bosses.
Alright.
And then you unlock hard mode, and you unlock iron mode, and
Is iron mode as bad as it sounds?
It is absolutely as bad as it sounds.
Because anytime I hear iron mode, it's like, one death, no saves.
Yep, that's exactly what it is.
Shit. This thing seems friendly.
So the core...
Maybe let's go make friends.
The core aspect of this game is that every boss has one weak point. And you only have to hit it once.
So what would the weak point be here, Ludo? Is it the green slime?
Yeah, it's definitely the green slime. You just hit the green slime over and over
again. So I'm just going to walk into it? Is that how this works?
Shoot the fucking boss! Hold shoot to have your arrow come back.
Okay.
And
good. Can you actually hit on the return too?
It's a legitimate way of damaging enemies.
Good, okay. I also know this game looks like this game has its own little sort of like little made up language, sort of like Shadow of the Colossus. Oh, balls!
I'm gonna advise you not to keep shooting the incorrect ones because you're just gonna make things much harder for yourself.
It'll be fine.
I actually find the slime to be the hardest boss of the starting bosses.
Yeah? Oh! Hey. You want to take over here, Ludo?
Yep. I'm pretty sure I will die against him as well.
I'm sure you'll do just fine. It's only just the first door. How hard can it be? Can it be?
That's not Mario. Shut up. So the slime boss, like the other bosses, you have essentially a pattern that you need to know. A slime boss is basically you just have to keep shooting the shit out of it until...
Okay, so it's partly RNG then? I don't mean random number god, like, you know, randomized chance?
It's not really randomized chance. You just have to hit the specific one and try not to hit any of the other ones.
Mm. Bloop, 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 bloop.
Oh,
yeah.
Shit.
Damn it,
I
you
thought
almost had him.
I thought that was the kill shot. That's why I didn't move out of the way.
Counted your chickens before they hatched and stuff.
Basically.
Mm. So it's interesting. So does a game give you, does the backstory come to light as you go onwards?
Some enemies will talk, but I don't think there's really any backstory about why you're killing these things.
Okay, because I know in Shadow they start off with like Shadow of the Colossus rather. I'll just probably refer to it as Shadow from here on in. I know they start with a bit of a monologue about you know, the Forbidden Land and how, you know, it said that any wish can be granted there. However, no one is ever allowed to go near that place, etc. etc.
Why are you doing this to yourself?
The correction, I'm doing this to you because I know it upsets you.
You're spawning so many more enemies.
But it's cool, we're having a slime party.
No, we're not. We're not having a slime party. Also, the
Slime party!
the slime on the ground. Yes. Oh, you missed
Oh,
it.
balls!
You missed it.
Hey Ludo, there's some
The
slimes.
slime on the ground also slows you, so watch out for that.
Good to know, cheers.
What was that?
It was a missed shot.
It was a yes. Nice.
Thank you.
I know you didn't intend that, but
Oh, I totally did, I know what you mean.
don't lie to me.
So is there any equivalent of Dorman in this game, I wonder? Dorman being the big nebulous voice thing from Shadow.
No, not specifically.
I know it does
Just-
have the whole thing of like, you know, you absorb the essence of the defeated boss, but it doesn't seem to have the sort of sad, sort of mournful effect that it had in Shadow.
Yeah, it also does nothing. But you will need a certain number of souls to go through different doors.
Okay. Yeah,
So now there are 3 more bosses in this area.
that's cool. So I'm just gonna roll into this thing again repeatedly, yeah?
I'm literally gonna strangle you in about 10 seconds.
Hey, he didn't do it during Wings of V, I don't see why he'll start now.
You weren't specifically doing the wrong thing in Wings of V. You knew all of the controls, which I did not know. This one, you know the controls now, and you're specifically doing it. Brilliant. You
Thank
missed
you.
You missed the completely stationary, massive barnyard-sized enemy twice. I know you're trolling me now. I'm gonna cut you. No, you're dead.
It'll be fine.
So this follows a very simple pattern here. You want him to end up with his eyeball facing outwards. Nope, not gonna do it. Yes. Now, shoot,
Oh!
shoot! Oh, god damn it.
In my defense, lasers do not feel very nice.
You actually dodged the entire laser and then ran into it.
I felt bad. I thought he might feel bad that he missed me, so I thought I wanted to make sure that, you know, he'd feel satisfied. He managed to kill at least one human before we murder him.
No.
Because we wanted to totally remember alternative timelines. Yeah, that's the thing.
Nah. Let's screw that up.
That's a pretty cool effect actually. It does like that awesome like laser jump. It's like we're really playing Quake.
You're a Quake.
Well said.
Didn't go at all how I wanted to play that. You immediately started moving in the wrong direction.
I'm guessing the goal is to kill them while not dying.
You would think that. Somehow, I think this game has introduced that fact to you.
Well, they didn't tell me that in the tutorial, so you never know.
Nope. Okay, you got him this time. Now run up. No.
Well.
Okay, that I can understand how you can confuse yourself into that corner. But that
I suppose you could say I got boxed in.
Kill me now.
Oh no, I'm sure this guy will do it for you.
Sure he will.
I'm having a wonderful time.
Ah, damn it.
Do you ever at some stage get an item that translates the text at all, or or is it one of those things you have to piece together?
What text?
Like the text that's describing the boss's name and such.
Ah!
Nice!
Got him. Motherfucker.
Oh, thank you. Like, do you get anything that sort of translates the in-game, like, language at all?
I haven't seen any in-game language.
You know, like, the boss descriptions. Comes up
Oh, right. I thought they came up as English.
No,
No,
it's
they're
like
not.
strange symbols.
Okay, maybe eventually it does, because I've definitely seen them in English.
Okay. Yeah, because then,
I'll watch it more closely this time.
I was wondering if it was one of those things like,
To the right.
you know Fez? The game Fez? I wonder if it's one of those things, because, like, in Fez, you sort of can find out, can I jump off here?
Don't. Oh my god.
That's cool.
Yeah, it takes a lot of graphical influences from Fez. The spinning around with the soul, the blocky sort of world, and the shape of the vines.
I just sort of think, like, yeah, I remember Fez had a sort of like little made-up language, and if you could, like, go through certain things, you could find out, like, roughly work out how to translate it, and then I was wondering if it was sort of similar to that, maybe. But then Fez was also full of a lot of artistic wank. And,
Yes,
and Phil,
yes it was.
And Phil Fish. And fuck Phil Fish the most.
What's wrong with Phil Fish? Like, as a person, I didn't really have any issue with Phil Fish.
Well, it's just like, you know his whole thing about, like, how some guy basically said he's a bit of a hipster, so went in this big rant saying the guy should kill himself.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know about that.
He also said PCs are only good for spreadsheets. And then, when it was on Steam, it was like, oh, it looks like the game is selling well. Suck it, you stupid nerds. And basically going, people should be paying $100 for my game.
Right.
Basically just being a really, self-narcissistic wanker.
Wait, what? He did? Yeah, okay. So, a lot of the indie game devs, like, truly indie, like, one-person or two-person teams, have very significant problems of things just going completely shitty, and then things being received well and poorly in beta, and then, like, responding to people negatively and not really knowing how to take negative feedback well.
Yeah. It's just...
Jonathan Blow being one of them.
Oh, okay.
He would go around on forums where people were posting about Braid and essentially correct them on how that's not what the game meant or what it was supposed to be or whatever, because it's not what he...
Hashtag wrecked. Yeah, that's bad. I mean, that's bad. That is pretentious, but, like,
Yeah.
The thing is, Phil Fish, I just found he was so aggressive about it and so very, like...
So Phil Fish had a lot of problems. If you ever watch Indie Game the movie, like, it digs into Phil Fish and Jonathan Blow. Like, it mostly focuses on the Super Meat Boy devs, but...
Oh, like Edmund McMillan and Team Meat and such?
Yeah, but it also does go into...
God damn it!
It also does go into Phil Fish, Jonathan Blow, and I think there was one other game. I can't remember what it was.
I mean, it's probably not a comfortable topic to raise on camera too much, but I think it was... people said it was maybe implied or was hinted pretty strongly that maybe Phil Fish did have some kind of, like, disorder, like maybe Asperger's or autism or something to that effect. It seemed like he really exhibited a lot of the traits of it, but at the same time, I mean, particularly if you're going to release a very public, very acclaimed game, you can't just act like a massive wanker. The big thing for me was that there was some developer, some game conference, like an indie game conference or something.
Honestly, cannot believe I've done that. I've played this game and I've never once done that before in my entire experience with this game.
Well,
I've beaten this boss 3 times before. Okay, so you want to shoot...
I don't know what to say about that.
I'm going to give you a hint here. What you want to do is you want to shoot through the fire into the ice.
Yeah, that's
melt
that's it.
And then you're going to have to shoot the brain that just floats around and fucks you.
Yeah, that makes sense. See the symbols down there?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Because I think it was like it was
Later
a
on,
like
you do, like, I don't know if it's just that later on they are in human language or beating one of the bosses. Actually, I think beating one of the bosses must translate them. So you want to. He flies around and very often lands on them. You want to stand sort of near the fire and just wait for him to land on a button.
Yeah, that's good. Like, I guess the thing was like with the game develop, like Phil Fish was at a game development conference, like, and they were showing off Fez before it came out and everything. And this Japanese guy was like, "Oh, this game's really cool. Like, what sort of advice would you have for like Japanese developers and everything?" He said, "Well, the thing is, Japanese games just fucking suck." And so people just kind of went, "Huh, wow, this dude's a bit of a dick." So it's things like that is why no one seems to
Get on the left. Get on the left.
Yep.
Shoot. Yes.
Woo!
Yes. Okay, now you want to shoot the brain.
This is gonna go poorly, isn't it?
Shoot at the brain. Yes. Oh, I missed.
Oh, balls!
Okay, he's not gonna. Yeah. Keep going. Keep running.
Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Ain't nothing gonna slow me down. Oh no!
Nice. Nicely done.
And just like that, everything turned out fine in a way. Here you go, Ludo.
Can't believe that.
Yeah, the thing is, like, when that guy called him a hipster wanker, he basically had his master turn around, told him to go bear his life to his, and then kill himself. And then he said, I'm done with video game development, cancelled Phase 2, and then dropped the radar. So it was, you know, very much like a take my toys and throw them out the pram kind of thing.
Well, he was very much a person that could not take negative feedback well.
Yeah. And it
Which,
sucks.
if you're on the internet and if you're making games, negative feedback is a significant part of that life.
Oh, absolutely. People are dicks, man. Like, even if, you know, even if you're not doing anything public, people will just be massive wankers about the pettiest shit on the internet. But the way to combat that is not to be a dick back.
Yeah. Ah! Missed it.
Oh, damn.
Something, video games, yeah!